This is really odd. All these planes are following the same path, and they're not on the radar. Is that even a plane? What the fuck, dude?
Scientists have just discovered a 10,000-year-old series of sketches and etchings on rock in India, which depict UFOs and extraterrestrials. Little saucers in the background, flying saucers. Who would make that up 10,000 years ago unless they actually saw it?
Why would somebody take the time to make this up? I think they really drew what they saw.
A live feed camera set up to observe the eruption captures what appears to be two mysterious blue orbs hovering in the plume of smoke above the lava. Both seem unfazed by the heat and toxic gases. And when we zoom into one, we can see just how blue it is. So maybe the answer is that the orbs spewed from the volcano itself and landed on the surrounding hills.
West, like toward
south. And there's an airplane too, look.
Okay, and I'm telling you, we saw about 20 of these orange orbs, and they're just floating right over. There comes another one,
Yeah,
and they are
one.
so obvious, and they're going, Jackie, I'm
There's
sorry.
a third one. There's a third one.
There's three.
There's four.
Four.
Launching one after
1, 2,
another.
3, 4.
If you look up, tell me if you see these.
And those are not jets.
Go out.
Those are not.
No, they're not. They're silent. There's no noise.
You have to go outside.
Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this footage I got, honey. Come here. Honey, come here. Look behind this. Look.
Wow. That is amazing.
I'm recording it.
It's like the 30th set.
Look at this. Look at this. They have the whole set. And I'm not zooming on purpose because when you zoom, yeah, no, it just looks weird.
Oh my God, and they're so bright.
Gee whiz, those are airplanes, right?
Look at another one.
Gee whiz, they're all airplanes. Look at this. I got 5 in the night shot. I got 5.
Those are not
That one's
airplanes.
behind that one too.
Like,
You don't see.
Look at that. Holy shit, what is that? I am. That's not a plane. That is not an airplane. You see it? That is not a satellite and that is not an airplane. I've never seen anything like that before. God. There's no FAA lights on it.
A top-secret unit within the US Defense Intelligence Agency has been investigating UFOs, which it calls UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. Dozens of these objects were witnessed by highly trained Navy pilots and captured on a variety of sensors over the last 20 years. To the Pentagon, they're a security threat, possibly from Russia or China. Others ask the question, are they extraterrestrial? 3 of the unidentified craft detected by the US military and witnessed by military observers were given the names of Tic Tac, Gimbal, and Go Fast. They were captured on video recorded by US Navy pilots.
Drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
What he saw was a group of these
Lieutenant Ryan Graves was one of those Navy pilots.
3 to 4 to 5 other vehicles in a formation that appeared like a wedge. We were all going out on a flight together doing an air combat training mission while we were off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida. One of my wingmen went back a little bit earlier, as is normal, and on the return to base, he gained the object on the radar.
Ryan flew alongside the aircraft whose nose cone camera recorded this video of the UFO dubbed Gimbal.
My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
What's interesting about the gimbal is that we don't see an exhaust. We don't see anything that would indicate that any heat flow is emanating from this object.
Gimbal had no observable flight surfaces or means of propulsion and seemed to be surrounded by an energy field.
We had been dealing with these objects for a long period of time, so we're not surprised to see them out there, but the gimbal was different.
It's rotating.
It looked different, the shape of it. We just hadn't seen anything like that before.
Given you're a fighter pilot, you're out there, when you see something that doesn't make sense, is that a threat?
You know, a threat means something very specific for us in a very specific scenario. So an unknown aircraft operating in our training space where we're not expecting other aircraft, that very simply is a threat to us. A threat is about uncertainty. It's not about intent.
Part 3, oh, let's do it. Alright, so this is Dr. Hermann Oberth. He designed rockets for the German Reich. Now he was getting interviewed and he said, we can take all the credit for our advancement in technology. And when asked who by the reporter, he said, people from other worlds. I don't think that's sugar-coated. Okay, so the Batsi successfully built a base in Antarctica and they were helped by people from other worlds, as mentioned by this doctor. So it was believed that they lost World War II. And as far as majority of society knows, that's the way the story goes. But you see, Hitler had many body doubles. So it was believed that he didn't actually unalive himself. It is believed that he was actually flued out to Argentina. Now, do we have any clues that he has major involvement in Antarctica and that he went to Argentina? What's the missing link? Well, this is the Antarctic Treaty System. And as you can see, the headquarters is in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Anywho, so World War II ended in 1945. Now, after the conclusion of World War II in 1945, in 1946, Admiral Richard E. Byrd, along with Australia and France, led an invasion to Antarctica. Now, who or what were they looking for? Many believe that it was just a scientific expedition. However, they had between 4,500 and 5,000 soldiers, helicopters, multiple submarines, heavy artillery, planes. Now, does that sound like science or war? Buddha or Biden? Now, Admiral Byrd was given an unlimited salary and 8 months to complete this expedition to conduct science experiments with these guys. However, they didn't last 8 weeks. They were defeated by these guys. And Admiral Byrd even admitted to seeing the Batsis down there. So how did these guys retaliate? That's right, you have the UFOs that flew by the White House in 1952, and those are allegedly connected. Now this is Karl Dunit, probably messed up that name, but he was the German Navy Admiral. And he said the submarine fleet was proud for having built a Shangri-La on land. So who did they connect with in Antarctica? Well, we know the North Pole is sacred, the magnetic north. And the map that we have today is not accurate. Who do they find in the center? You see, we're taught to believe that it's just a large ice cap, because there are no mistakes in the design. I mean, the signs have been there for a while. So, there's so many layers, all happening under a dome. Or you believe the earth is round, you can imagine it like this. But like other ancient civilizations, these guys could have found inner earth, or Gartha. Now one must wonder, if our everyday reality is powered by EMF fields, can the same be said for inner earth? Because we've seen what happens when you tap into the power. Civilizations that have it. Okay, like for the last part.